It was an early morning on the island of Sodor, and all the engines were resting in the sheds, waiting for the Fat Controller to arrive with their jobs. Just then the Fat Controller arrived. "Hello, Thomas, Percy, James." "Sorry, I have a terrible throat today. I'm not sure what's quite wrong." "Anyways, today, Percy, I need you to go take some goods trains up from Barrow to Vickerstown. Then I want you to go from Brendam Docks to Farquhar Quarry to collect some stone that will be shipped to the mainland. And then at night I need you to take the mail train." "Okay, sir, but who's going to take the mail train in the day?" "Oh, that'll be Thomas's job." "What?" said Thomas. He had never, ever in his life taken the mail train before. He was shocked. Just then, James moved into shop. "Don't worry, Thomas. It'll be fine. Oh, James, I need you to take care of Annie and Clarabelle for today." "Oh, thank you, sir. Especially since they used to be my old coaches." And James puffed away. "Don't worry, Thomas. I'll tell you everything you need to know about the mail." "That's nice, Percy, but you need to run along now and go do your jobs." "Oh, okay. Well, I still need to get fired up. So, yeah. Alright then. Alright, Thomas, you better go then." "Okay then. Bye, Percy. Oh, and by the way, you should probably start off at Brendam Docks." "Okay," and Thomas puffed away. Soon, Thomas arrived at Brendam Docks and back down onto the mail. "Oh, sorry. Oh, you knocked me over. I was trying to load that in." "Oh dear, it's only my first day and I've already messed up. Oh." "It's fine, don't worry." Just then, Cranky the Crane saw Thomas. "Oh, hello, Thomas. Be careful around the docks. You know, you really should be more careful." "You just said that, though." "Shh, there's no script for this." "Okay, then." "Alright, that's the last parcel done. You should probably be going. Like, now, you should probably be going." "Oh, okay, then," whistled Thomas, and he puffed away with the heavy mail cars. "You know, Cranky, I can just tell that tank engine's gonna muff all of this up." "Who, Thomas?" "Yeah, probably. He'll get through it, though. He is literally the title character and does anything he wants." Oh, I slipped. I'm not very good at this. You do know that, right, Steve, that he is the title character and he does whatever he wants? "Yeah, Cranky, but he's gonna muff it up." Soon Thomas was coasting down the countryside at full speed with the mail train. "Oh, I must be fast, I must be on time, I can't be late. Oh dear," said Thomas to himself. Then his driver yelled, "Thomas, slow down, you're gonna probably have another accident. You're literally vibrating the camera." "Oh, sorry." Soon Thomas could see his first stop, Farquhar Station, where he could see all 4 of the workmen standing on the platform. Thomas applied his brakes to stop, but he did it far too suddenly and skidded along the rails. The vans bumped into each other. "Oh dear," said Thomas. "Oh." Then there was trouble. Because of the pressure, one of the vans burst. Bits of paper, mail parcels, and packages flew everywhere. "You silly engine," said one of the Then one of the minions, one of the workmen came up to inspect the damage. "You silly great engine, look what you've done." "I'm hungry, I'm gonna go get a banana." "Banana!" "Oh dear," said Thomas. "I have muffed it up. The Fat Controller won't be pleased." Just then, Harold spoke up. You know, Thomas, they're probably going to scrap the mail train soon, he said. Oh, said Thomas, they probably will. I've screwed everything up. Now, what's your language? It's okay, we all screw up. Anyways, I've got to go take some mail now since you've dropped some. Bye. And Harold went away. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That Harold is a huge jerk sometimes, said Thomas to himself. Oh, what am I going to do? Just then, an idea flew into Thomas's funnel. I know! I can put all of the mail into the brake van. Thomas, are you sure that's a good idea? Called his driver from the cab. Yes, it's an excellent idea. You sure? I don't think the guard will like that. He'll have to ride up here. And if we do start to become a runaway, in the very unlikely event, since we'll only be basically pulling one truck, he might not be able to apply the brakes at the back of the train. Oh, it'll be fine, said Thomas. If you say so. It took them a while, but they eventually got the broken mail truck off the tracks. And Thomas was ready to go. All right then, come on then. I don't think the guard will like this. We've only got one truck and a brake van, Thomas. Are you sure? Of course, the workmen thought this was a ridiculous idea. Banana! Okay, someone needs to get him out of it. Anyway, I honestly don't blame the workmen for thinking this is a bad idea. I mean, the brake van has literally open slots where it could just fall out. And windows where it could also fall out. You can't see it, but there's windows. Yeah, oh well, I guess it's Thomas's idea anyway. Then Thomas saw Gary the Stormtrooper on the platform, the channel icon. He backed up to say hi. Hi, Gary. Thomas, what on earth are you doing? You're gonna muffle it all up again. Anyways, bye, Gary, said Thomas, and he puffed away. Thomas coasted down the line at full speed. He was heading towards Gordon's Hill. Woohoo! He said. Then Thomas started to climb the hill. It wasn't too hard, as his train was only consisted of one truck, but it was still tricky. Eventually, Thomas got to the top of the hill. He probably should have stopped to pin down the brakes on the brake van, so they would automatically apply if he went too fast. But he didn't. Woohoo, said Thomas, as he started to race down the tracks at full speed. Whee! Thomas was having the time of his life, going at full speed down the tracks. This is amazing! Then he realised something. His brakes weren't working. Oh no, everyone was right. I'm going to crash. Then Thomas saw something he did not want to see. There was a sharp bend at the end of Gordon's Hill, and Thomas was heading straight for it at full speed. Whoa! Whoa! Oh dear, what am I going to do now? Thomas's smokebox had been hit directly by a rock and had suffered bad damage. The mail was completely destroyed, and I can't say anything about the brake van. It was just gone, basically. Even though it's still in one piece, it was gone. Oh. But then who should come to Thomas's rescue but Percy? He had seen the whole thing. My, Thomas, are you okay? No. Can you get the breakdown train? Of course. And Percy went to go get the breakdown train. Eventually, Thomas was put back on the tracks, and Percy came. We should get you home now, Thomas, he said. And buffer to buffer, Thomas and Percy puffed back to the sheds. And then they arrived back at the sheds together. Thanks for helping me, Percy, said Thomas. It's all right. Then the Fat Controller arrived. Thomas the Tank Engine, what on earth did you think you were doing today? Putting mail in a brake van? And then going down Gordon's Hill at full speed when you have full knowledge of a sharp bend at the end? I'm sorry, sir, said Thomas. You better be. Please, sir, said Percy. It wasn't Thomas's fault. It was... You see, the mail train isn't an easy job. It wasn't Thomas's fault, sir. You see, Thomas is just an engine. He makes mistakes like humans. Oh, thanks, Percy. Well, I suppose that's understandable, said the Fat Controller. Thomas, you'll need to go to the works. You need to have your smoke box and splashers repaired. And, by the looks of it, your siders are nearly coming off. And then you will receive a new coat of paint. Percy, for your bravery and your good luck, you shall be taken off goods work and shall now be a mixed traffic passenger and goods engine, and shall have your own berth at Titmouth Sheds, if you so wish to, not say at Farquhar. Oh, thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Oh, Thomas, you will have a complete overhaul too. Next time we see you, you might look like a play rail for all we know. But anyways, Please, sir, may I say something? Said James. Thomas is my friend, and don't punish him for this. He does things like this sometimes. All right, then, said the Fat Controller, and they all lived happily ever after.